There is love in the air. Of course, it's February 14 right here on TV Africa. We bring you G-Zone. With me, the sexy, sassy Samwoki, the lady with the finest legs in the game. G-Zone is proudly brought to you by Das Capital Limited. We see a millionaire in you. Also supported by Nicey Omega-3 Sunflower Oil. Food for the heart, and also by cool water. Water is the heart of life, so we urge you to always drink more. The Valentine's Day edition of G-Zone, of course, is coming to you right from the heart of the capital. That's Vienna City, inside Circle. Vienna City, beautiful environment. You need to pop in anytime, especially on Mondays, to have some me party time. We'll be back after the break. Don't go away.
We're looking for you, the next millionaire. We know of your stressful routine. From those 12-hour flights across the Atlantic to your hustle through traffic every day. From burning the midnight oil to that laptop that never sleeps. We know where you are in life, and we know where you want to go. Let us take you there. Thinking investment? Think Dusk Capital. Dusk Capital. We see a millionaire in you.
Thanks for staying with us. If you just joined us, this is G-Zone on TV Africa with me, the sexy, sassy Samwoki. Today, we are looking at Vals Day. Is it now cliche? And what kind of gifts, if really we are interested in Vals Day, can we give to our loved ones or our partners? I must remind you that I'm proudly supported by Cool Water. Water is the heart of life. Drink more. Also by Dusk Capital Limited. We see a millionaire in you for all your financial investment solutions. Just go to Dusk Capital Limited and then they will give you the answers to all your investment needs. Also to Nicey Omega-3 Sunflower Oil. Food for the heart. I would like to introduce my lovely, intelligent, as always, eloquent ladies, confident, yes, women empowerment, right here in the studio. I begin with you, Seti.
Hello.
Welcome to Vienna City.
Thank you very
Welcome
much.
to TV Africa.
Thank you.
Seti, introduce yourself.
Okay, so I'm Seti Blagoji. I work at Live FM as a producer, and I have a segment on a show as well.
As a presenter.
Yes.
Okay, today I'm doing the talking.
Yeah.
Welcome, my dear Akosia Hansen.
Hi.
Okay, I'm
Thanks
sure
for having me.
you are known, but you have to introduce yourself.
Yes, most definitely. My name is Akosia Hansen. I work at YFM as a presenter on the Y Lounge. Yes, and I work on Celebrity Fan Zone with Jessica and Chantal.
All right, we'll get into that and know more about you. Thanks
Sure.
for coming. And also, well, today I have my sister
Hey.
on the show. Loretta, thanks for doing me the honors.
You're most welcome.
Okay, introduce yourself.
Okay, so I'm Loretta and I'm the brain behind Juicy Cafe.
Juicy
Cafe.
Cafe. She'll talk about that later on in the show. But then let's go straight to Valentine's Day. We are all in red. Oh, Seti, they don't see you in red, but she has some red heels on right
red
there.
heels.
Before I go into Val's Day being cliche, if you agree to that, the red, would you have been in red if I hadn't asked you to?
Okay, I'm not a type that likes to go with what everyone is doing. So probably because everyone is wearing red, I might just do my own thing.
Have you ever worn red on a Val's Day?
Yeah, I have, but I was a kid by then. I just love the idea of wearing red on Vals Day. Yeah.
Akosia, is it same with you?
No, I wouldn't have. Never worn red on Vals Day. I don't think so.
You are not into it?
Well, I mean, as a kid, yeah, in high school, but now not really. You know, if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know.
All right, Loretta?
I think it's old-fashioned. I don't think I would have worn red yet.
So how do you feel when you drive around and see the shops having all red? Because it occurs to me, I'm wondering, I also would never, ever wear red, not even whatever, not even lipstick, not this on Val's Day. I would just, not even pink.
Oh wow.
I just don't, not pink, not orange. I don't want to come close to those colors, so I might go for black and white, just to go off, you know. But then I realized that in the shops, there are the outfits there are red, telling you the season is in. The teddy bears are red. You see the trousers, everything red. Loretta, how do you feel? Who are those buying those items?
For their brand, it's okay for them. I mean, it's okay, but for
are
us,
we not buying? If we are not buying,
I don't think they're buying. I don't think they're buying. It's
but
just for the show.
The show.
Yes, that's all.
I could say if we've been doing this over. If they are not buying, why will people still be having such things in their shops?
I think people are buying. I guess that's why the red has stuck. And it's not even just Ghana, it's worldwide. Red is the color for Vals Day. So I guess unless it becomes some like worldwide thing that, okay, no more reds on Vals Day. But I think they would still make their money selling their reds.
Do you believe in Vals Day?
Do I believe in Vals Day? What does that mean? Do I believe in Vals Day? I'm indifferent to it, you know. I'm indifferent to it. In the past, I haven't always had like a vows. What they call the person that I don't remember the thing. A Valentine, yes. I haven't always had that. And if I did, it was probably in high school, and it was like when a gift was brought to me, it was like too much attention to me, you know, that kind of vibe. But otherwise, Vals Day is Vals Day. I mean, people have their Vals Day all throughout the year. People have their Vals Day in March. People have their Vals Day. I mean, when I say their Vals Day, the days they celebrate love with their loved ones. So I just guess it's great for people to maybe pick a day, like the way we say we are picking World AIDS Day or something to commemorate this particular event. I guess that's what it is for Vals Day.
Seti, why do you think people make a big deal out of Valentine's Day?
First off, I would make a big deal out of Vals Day. And because I feel it's just like birthdays or just a special day commemorated to something special. So say Vals Day is a day of love. So it's just a day set aside to show you that yes, I do love you, I appreciate you. And we can show love each and every day, but today is a special day.
Laurie, in our offset conversation, actually, we're talking about whether Valentine's Day is only for lovers, and then you mentioned that it's to show love to anybody that you love, like mom and dad and all that. Do you think that if really is for mom, dad, sisters, friends, and then of course loved ones, then why do we say that we don't love, we don't want Valentine's Day, or it's cliche or something?
So I think it's because we pay so much attention to our partners, but it shouldn't be that case. It should be everyone. We must show love to everybody. Even those you don't know, maybe there's somebody in your office who needs something, you know, you can spread the love. Cook for someone, do something for someone. It shouldn't be just my partner or just somebody I know.
Is it publicity gone wrong, Akosia? Is it publicity gone wrong? Because I did not know about Vals Day. Since I was a child, I didn't know anything about Vals Day, actually. It was when I got to secondary school. Then I saw, that was in the early 2000s. Then I saw that there was something Vals Day. People are getting cards, and then once in a while I'll get a card from my mom, of course. And then when I nash, I'll get the, you know, this thing. When you sleep, in Ghana it's interesting. When you nash in school, that's when you don't get any gifts. For those of you who probably don't know what nashing is, if you don't get any gift on Valentine's Day in school, in the night when you are asleep, they come around and do something to you. Either they pour powder on you or paste or something on you to make you feel like, you know, you are not part of the day. It's very mean, actually. So we all will tell our parents, oh, send me a card, at least a card. Okay, so for you, what do you say of this? Is it something that you knew about, of course, probably because of your level of exposure in that regard? Is it something that you know about, and you know, what do you make of the day? That's
what I make of the day. Okay, I'll say I love what she said about the fact that it shouldn't be about just your partner's sexual kind of love. But I guess that's what's the hottest. That's what's so electric, you know, as compared to your mom, dad, your parental love kind of vibe. And I guess it's also in high school that things actually start. High school people start having their crushes or relationships. So that's when Vals Day becomes that thing for you. But for me, what I make of the day is the fact that it's also become a day where we force heterosexual ideas of love down people's throats. There are people in the LGBT
We
community.
for, so I take you back to
Yes,
the publicity.
publicity.
Who is publicizing it? Is it
Yeah.
the media?
Media,
of course.
marketing, you know, all the people who need to make money from various products, and you know, those who do the teddy bears, the chocolates, all of that. It's all like what the man is going to give to a woman. What about all the people in the LGBT community?
My
who can't
teddy
express
bear
their
hasn't
love,
arrived
you know?
yet.
I'll give you
I
one.
want that red teddy bear, please,
Even you have restaurants making packages for
Packages
just
for couples.
you know
Yeah.
couples. So if I'm
Campers
single,
and
it looks
stuff.
like I'm
You
not
left
part.
out.
Yes,
Can you
I
come
feel
with your
left
mom
out.
for the couple dinner?
Well, you can, but people will look at you like, really? What, are you here with your mom?
Yeah.
So I think,
Seriously. Seti, do you share the same thing? Publicity gone wrong, probably with Vals Day.
I won't say it's gone wrong totally. I mean, when we say love, all we think about is the opposite sex. Not to throw shade at the at the LGBT family and all that, but I'm saying that when you think about love, everybody looks for the opposite sex. Who do you love? Who do you want to share the rest of your life with? So I won't totally say it's publicity gone wrong. It's just what it is.
So then, are we saying that they should relook at Vals Day, Loretta? Probably we as a country, maybe we should find a way of relooking at the day.
No, I think it's individual. I mean, I decide to spend with
The day,
whoever
the
I
way
want to
want to
spend it with.
spend
It
it
can be my mom, it can be my friend, it can be street children, it can be anybody. So if you think that Valentine's Day is just a day for you and your partner, well, that's your problem. If I think that I have to spend it with somebody else, that's my problem. So I don't think it should be, you know, like a country kind of thing. It's individual. Yeah.
Seti, what's your nicest or best memory of Vals Day? Maybe you got that sweet gift that you love so
let
much,
me
or the
see.
words.
I think that was when I was in uni, level 200, yeah. And on Vals Day, my ex at the time, I mean my boyfriend at the time, bought a teddy bear, really big,
please,
was
I'm still
huge. And we broken up and I don't know what to do with it
The
anyway.
attention. I'm sure at the time you enjoyed that
Oh
attention.
yeah, I did.
Was it red
was
or
no, it was
white?
pink.
Pink,
I actually
yeah.
I don't really like the color red.
Okay.
So it was pink. I'm sure he noticed that, and it was huge, like really, really huge.
Wow.
I liked it actually, and chocolate and a card. Yeah, it was nice. Actually, it made me feel special at least. Yeah.
I don't share your best memory. If you have.
I think once when my mom just surprised me in uni, brought me wine. She knows how I love wine, and she brought me wine. And this is where, you know, parents at the point in time, they don't want you to know that you should drink it, but this is my mom bringing me wine. It's like, okay, you know.
You're old enough
Yeah,
now.
I'm old enough now. So it's like, yeah, so I think that's one special moment. Yeah.
Loretta.
Okay, I would say in high school, my parents,
So
they'll
why is
just
that
bring
really
us
what
a
I'm
huge
talking
box, huge with perfume, card, teddy bear, everything, every Vals. I never nash.
You never nash.
Never.
do you
And
know-
my box is very huge, so when they bring it, everybody's like, "Hey, Laurie," and they think it's from a boy, but it's for my mom.
Do you know I don't have any memory of Vals Day?
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, I only remember getting cards. Maybe because I love the teddy bear so much, but I haven't received it yet. And so tonight I'm expecting the teddy bear from you. All my lovers watching me. Just take it to TV Africa. I'll pick it up.
How big do you want it?
I want it so big so that I'll share the bed with it since I'm still single. Anyway, we'll take a quick break here. When we come back, the discussion continues on Vals Day. What are some of the gifts, aside the cliche gifts, the teddy bears, the outings, what other things can we do today to spice up our relationship, whatever relationship it is? Don't worry, we'll be right back.
We're looking for you, the next millionaire. We know of your stressful routine. From those 12-hour flights across the Atlantic to your hustle through traffic every day. From burning the midnight oil to that laptop that never sleeps. We know where you are in life, and we know where you want to go. Let us take you there. Thinking investment? Think Dusk Capital. Dusk Capital. We see a millionaire in you.
Thanks for staying with us. We are also supported by Cool Water. Water is the heart of life. Drink more. And by Nice Omega-3 Sunflower Oil, food for the heart. We would also like to say thank you to Vienna City for allowing us their space. My ladies are here and we are discussing Vals Day. Akosia, before we went on the break, we were talking about cliche gifts that we get on Vals Day. Teddy bear, definitely cliche. I haven't had it yet, so it's not.
So it's not cliche for you. You need a teddy bear. You'll get it today.
I need it. I have
It's
to
waiting
get it
outside
today.
for you. I promise.
So, what other gifts do you deem as cliche?
I guess the typical teddy bears, chocolates. I don't know. I feel like if you want to twist and make it non-cliche, just know the person you're with. For instance, I like cards, but I don't like cards with where you go and buy a card and it's already written what it's supposed to say. I want you to write your own words
From
in
your
there.
heart.
You know, I'd like a really good book. So just know the person you're with, you know, and what they really like. Something that they've been trying to have for some time. Just use Vals as a chance to give it to them, I guess.
So we are talking cakes. Are they cliche?
Cakes can be, you know, but a good cake was also really good. You know? Yeah.
Seti, do you think same? What do you think is your cliche gifts? Like today, nobody should bring that close to you. You are tired. The men say they are tired of the cuffs and the ties. They are so tired of that, and the socks. We should buy more expensive gifts. The boxers out, the undervest, all that out. So what do you think is a no-no for you?
The rose flower.
You love that?
No, I think it's cliche. It's also cliche. The teddy bear, like she said, is also cliche. Chocolates and all that. So I agree with what she said, actually, that you should know who you're with and then know what they love. She said
so people
she likes
watching
a good
want
book.
to know who you are. They want to get you something. Who are you? What should they get from
Then you
you?
have to know me. I don't want to say you have to know me. So when you get to know me, that... Because when I say it, then it becomes cliche as well.
Oh, Larita, what would you want today? If I'm to give you a gift, you know my budget. You know your budget. So if someone wants to give you that treat, something, what is different? What should the person do differently to woo you, sweep you off your tiny feet?
I've never had a bouquet of flowers, so I'm up for that.
I think at this table it tells us that really individualism is key.
Yes.
Because
I don't want artificial ones. No, I don't want
the natural.
The real ones, yeah.
So roses will do for you.
Yes, and a perfume.
And a perfume. Hey, Loretta. For men and women who are more into Vals Day, I know obviously we will say women, but do you think, Akosia, that women are really into Vals Day more than men? Or they just pretend because they don't want to be giving out gifts. They are pretending not to be excited about the day. Because we get people telling us,
to be?
Yeah, not to be excited about the day.
Women or men?
Men. You know, we have that. Am I the only one who feels that way? Because they say, oh, maybe I may pay Vals Day. Oh, maybe a Vals Day. And they
to run away from the cost.
Yes, but the women, so now we shy away from the day. We're like, okay, the guys don't even like Vals Day. And then the day comes, if you buy them a gift, they'll take it. And some actually break up with their partners, or they put up an attitude.
Really happen?
People put up attitude. I'm telling you.
And come back after Vals Day?
After Vals Day, they wait 3 days.
I think
4 days, and they are back.
I think it's a joke.
She says she's experienced
it.
I was coming to you, but let her share her experience.
We had a quarrel, and it was Valentine's Day, and so the only thing was Happy Valentine's Day. That was it. It's like, oh, you can't even do something to woo me in. And that was it. And after the Valentine's, that was when he came, you know, talking to me. I'm like, really?
That's cheap.
You know, I've heard these things. I never thought it's
real.
I've experienced this, so I know.
They
know
do
how
that.
They do that.
They go away, or they start telling you that. For me, the telling, I've experienced it. Oh, I don't like Vals Day. Oh, I'm not a Vals Day person. Meanwhile, on that day, they're expecting something from you, maybe a card or something. Take it and see if they'll reject it. Because if you don't really believe in that day, you should reject it, right? Yes. They wouldn't. So, Akosia, do you think that the men are just pretending, or?
I guess, yeah, then it's been how it's been couched. I mean, from high school, from SS, how it's been is when it's Vals Day, this is supposed to be the celebration of your partner, your woman, and the man is supposed to be the one who is going. It's more like for the women, so the men are supposed to go and try and find money one way or the other and give them something, and
is
do
it
not
same
expect anything in
elsewhere?
return.
That the men, because, well, I'm more into living here in Ghana, so I know that, as you said, the women are expectant or expecting something from the men. But is it so elsewhere? Is that what we see outside?
Well, I guess it depends. What we see, what I see outside.
What do you see from your lens?
What I've from a very thick lens, by the way. What I've seen, it's usually it's the woman is a celebration.
Yeah.
I don't lie. But then there is also a reciprocity thing going on where you also have to give your man something. But I guess it's also really is a trading for men that give without expecting anything in return. You know, which is like the ultimate selfless love, I guess.
So they tell you that, no, Master, I'm not interested in it. Don't give me anything. I'll give you nothing. Because then we woo them with our cufflinks and our ties, like some 10 CD, 5 CD gifts. And we're expecting them to give us cakes worth, so much. Seti, you think same?
So ideally, it's perceived in our part of the country that men are the head and they are supposed to do the paying of the bills. I mean, when you're married, it's the man that is perceived to take care of you. So I think that's why it looks as if there's so much pressure on the guy to give something to the girl. Because I know for a fact that when it's Vals Day, some girls give their boyfriend something. So even though they are going to give something, the focus is usually on the man to give the woman something. You know, women, how we imagine things. Even before Vals Day, you'll be thinking, what's my boyfriend going to get me? I imagine a whole lot. So that's why it looks as if girls are more enthused about it. I think it's just
so excited about Vals Day, really. But
I think everybody is.
Akosia, when it comes to this, is it not ironic that men say they don't like Vals Day, but then we find out that I've reported, actually, I've been to pharmacies and all that, and I've found out that, of course, on Valentine's Day, condoms run out. So if you don't enjoy the day, what were you doing on the day for condoms to run out?
Good point. I guess it's also becomes what people perceive to be the exchange. So the man gives gifts, the girl gives sex, you know, and that's problematic. It shouldn't be about the day. Should be, this is when I'm going to be able to have sex with this girl. It should be, this is my person I want to honor for today, and I'm giving her this, so I'm giving him this. But yeah, it's become about that Vals is about sex. So
if I'm giving you
this, that means, Charlie, you have to.
If I'm giving you iPhone, blah, then you're supposed to.
Yeah, and that is problematic. It's like now you make sex a commodity, you make the woman's body a commodity. When, I mean, there's no price on it. You know, your teddy bear cannot be the price of my sex. It can't ever reach it.
Loretta, do you think we are speaking this way because we are more empowered and we are more enlightened than the people, some people out there, probably in the rural areas? Because you see them on Vals Day, you see them holding hands with their men, walking around town in red shorts, maybe t-shirts, white or something. Do you think we are speaking this way because we are more empowered and enlightened, and that they don't know about these things? That's why they trade off sex with gifts.
Okay, from that aspect, I think yes. Probably because we are more educated, we know certain things, that's why. But on the other side, love and sex is
two different things.
Yeah, no, they come together.
That's what we've made it to be.
Yes. So I think if you want someone to show you love, maybe for a girl, if you don't get your boyfriend something, he will definitely ask for sex. Yeah, so if you get him something, maybe he wouldn't ask for sex. But if you don't get him anything, and then you expect him to give you something, then he will also like you to, you know, give him.
This show is educative. So then for someone watching us who is thinking that the guy or her guy is waiting for her tonight because he's bringing her that cake or that teddy bear that I want, what do you have to tell her on this day?
I would say your body, your sex is your right, no matter whether someone gives you $1 million, whether it's even if it's your husband, you know. If you don't want to give sex, don't give sex, because if it's not consensual, it actually is not consensual or rape. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's your husband. But then if you want to give it, this is Vals Day. Both of us want to have some birthday sex. I don't know red candles, make it special. That too can be amazing. Scented candles all over, petals, whatever. That can be amazing because both of you are really excited about doing this together. But if it's like, oh, I know he's going to ask me for this, I'm not really in the mood, but I'll just do it anyway because it's Vals Day. You shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it.
How can couples take advantage of this day to spice up their relationship?
Oh, don't ask me. I'm terrible at that.
So what about the gifts for couple? You mentioned the petals on the bed, the candlelit dinner at home. It could be at home, it could be outside, depending on what your partner wants. Maybe we should add up a few tips for those watching us right now who are married or newlyweds.
Okay.
Yeah, Loretta.
Yes, I think I like the cooking at home bit because, you know, it's not always going to an expensive restaurant, spending all your money there, no. Because these packages are actually very expensive. Very, very 200 and above, and, you know, probably you don't have that kind of money. So you can cook something at home, get a bottle of wine, maybe a flower or something, and then spend intimate time with your husband or your boyfriend.
But if you have kids who are running around,
drop them somewhere.
your mommy's end.
Yes, just drop them somewhere.
I'm about the love-making bit of it, you know. Scented candles is nice, really good music. You know, let me hear some Scissor, let me hear some Daniel Caesar, something. Yeah, and that night should be, even if every time this is one position you do, that night's day, make it about the person's pleasure. You know, make it about that person's pleasure. Like, I'm just giving
so
to you.
is this advice to the women or the men?
Men, yeah, I was about
Both ways. Well, I guess most times, you know, men get their pleasure, women don't. So men, especially on this day, don't make it about I need to orgasm first.
Yeah.
It should be about hair. You know,
Everything
and make
about
that
hair.
it should be that throughout the year. Actually,
yes,
make this from the day you
yes,
start.
yes.
You know, pleasure.
Ceci.
I also think that it's not all about the big things and the huge things, the expensive things. It could be the little things, like she said, cooking together at home. That's really cool.
Yes, cool.
So it's not just, it's about the thoughts and not the gift. So the thoughts behind the gift you're giving to your partner or whoever it is. That's all about it.
I would say that if it's a movie night, if you're a movie person, you can take her out. Like Loretta loves movies,
Yes.
so if she happens to be married, I'd expect her husband, of course, to take her out to watch her favorite movie, or probably bring in the movie. Maybe you could get it and then you watch it together.
Yes.
Or if you're a high life person too, you could go and do that dancing high life bit. It doesn't spoil anything, right?
Take a walk around the beach, a private beach.
So you heard that the little things matter to us. It's not about the huge gifts. So, you know, we are going to empty your pockets. No, it's just making time for us. Keep sending your comments on our various social media platforms. As I always say, the conversation doesn't end here on G-Zone. It continues on our various social media platforms on your screens. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this break.
We're looking for you, the next millionaire. We know of your stressful routine. From those 12-hour flights across the Atlantic to your hustle through traffic every day. From burning the midnight oil to that laptop that never sleeps. We know where you are in life, and we know where you want to go. Let us take you there. Thinking investment? Think Dusk Capital. Dusk Capital. We see a millionaire in you.
Welcome back. We are still at Vienna City. Thanks for the support, Vienna City. Also to Cool Water, and then to 9C Omega-3 Sunflower Oil. Before we continue our conversation, I would like to read a few social media messages we got for you. And then Irabna, who happens to be a member of a group that I'm in on Facebook, says, "Is Vals Day still there?" Yeah, people celebrate it. Today we are here in red. It's Vals Day. We are celebrating it. Irajwa, also from Tema, says, "Well, Valentine's Day, I don't think it's cliche." Okay, I'll continue with the discussion. They will react to that. But I saw this thing on social media. I will show it to you on your screens. So it reads, you see the picture? You see the picture?
Yes.
I'll show it to you on your screens. I'm sure it's there on your screens right now. It says, and I'll read it out. Ladies, it's Valentine's Day. Your boo doesn't buy you a gift, but cancels all his plans and just spends the whole day with you. Are you cool with that? No gift or flowers or candy. How do you feel? Loretta.
I would love that. It will mean everything to me. I mean, it's not, as we said earlier, it's not about the gifts, it's about the thoughts. So if your man would cancel everything to spend time with you, I think you should be happy with that. Yeah, because most people wouldn't even get that. Maybe their boyfriends or husbands are away, they don't get to spend with anyone. So if your man is ready to do that, you should be happy. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if you've heard of love languages, but I fall under quality time. So if you are going to do,
Oh my God.
I'm definitely going to be game for that.
Yeah.
You're going to spend the whole day with me. I would definitely.
I've
love
learned
that.
something new. Love languages, and
yeah.
that's quality time.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there's words of affirmation, there's quality time, there's receiving gifts, those who really like gifts. And then I think I've mentioned quality time already. Yeah, I think that's it.
I also prefer quality time.
Words of affirmation, sorry. Yeah.
I like the picture a lot. That's something I would do, just be stuck in bed reading. And it's so nice if
Relaxing.
he's lying with me, I'm lying there reading a book, you know, definitely there should be wine on the side. But yeah, you know, it's nice to be comfy in that comfy space just with your partner. It's nice.
We think it's so cool when you don't actually get that gift thing. But then for the men, do they understand this language? Is that not why they are running away from us? Because they think that we always want the gifts. I think they don't understand the language, that women are not all about giving gifts. Time matters, as you mentioned.
I also think that despite the fact that we are all sitting here saying quality time and all that,
Some
we
people
shouldn't
want
dispute
gifts,
the fact that there are some girls that really do want
exactly.
gifts
And they should
and they would
be
want that
allowed to,
every
yeah.
time. But I think if, say, the first Vals Day gave me a gift, it shouldn't run through. I mean, something should change about
That's
it.
being romantic. They
Yes,
should
it
change.
should
dynamic.
change. It shouldn't be all about the gifts. Yes, I would love to have the gifts, but it shouldn't be every Valentine's Day.
How differently can we express love apart from Valentine's Day? How differently can we express love? In your earlier submission, you mentioned, Akosia, that it should be expressed all year through. Now we're talking cliche, we're talking if you are getting this all the time, it's boring.
Yeah.
So what should we do? We don't want to be boring. We reserve our love for Valentine's Day too. It's not good enough. How do we handle this?
Okay, how else do you express your love? By really loving, and when I say really loving, it's not what is for the show. All year round, how you, especially if you live with your partner, for instance, that can be the most difficult thing because they are in your space every day. So it's how you navigate your problems throughout the year, how you accommodate the person, how you also listen, how you give, how you learn to receive as well. If you're in a relationship and you are always the giver, it doesn't mean you are the good person. A giver should also understand the power of receiving. The person who's always receiving should also understand the power of giving. So learning how to love and knowing that love is this selfless thing where both of you is a reciprocity thing all year round is what I'll say, I guess.
Is it to say that we shouldn't quarrel at all if you are in love?
No, that's the point. That quarrels will come because we are human beings. You had your set of parents who gave you your genes. I mean, you're very, very different, you know? So definitely there will be clashes, but it's how you navigate those clashes, how you go further from the clashes, how you go further from the quarrels, how it makes you stronger. Sometimes quarrels actually make you more intimate, make you more, you get to know the person you're with more. So
Can
just
you
during that
be
time.
in love and not be compatible?
Yes.
Yes.
I think so. How do we do that? Or how so?
Well, in even terms of temperaments, I mean, I'm the fun type. I like to go out. Maybe my husband is not that type. So yeah, we may not be.
Will it work?
It will if we realize, you know, those little things and we try to work, you know. But I think you should know your partner You should know the type of person she or he is. That way you can, work it out. Yes.
Seti, you agree with her?
Yeah,
Can be in
definitely.
love and then not be compatible.
Yeah, I would say I've experienced that before. I was dating someone and we loved each other all right, but then we just didn't agree on anything. Anytime we spoke, we had to quarrel about something. So I think, yeah, you could love someone, like she said about the temperament. Probably you love each other, but your temperament doesn't go. It's just contradictory and all that. So I think,
Akosia, have you had experiences? Or you always go for the people who have your thing and you are compatible?
No, I think sometimes that can be so boring. If you're just like me, you can be like, okay, Sometimes, and it depends really. You can be with someone who's not compatible with you, but then they are the person for you. Like, I'll say I'm a Cancer, and so I have certain characteristics. If I'm with this person who's opposite, I'm a dreamer. I'm not realistic. So it's great to be. I've been with someone who is very realistic, grounded, and always reminds me, okay, so apart from the dreams, this is also what you have to think about. And this person is also not a dreamer, so I also give the person the dreamer version. So
But is it not when you allow yourself to learn or to accept the other person as well?
Yes.
Because I have had a relationship, Loretta is here, she knows about that. I've dated somebody for so long because I was so much in love with the person, but we are not compatible. And when I mentioned this, it's like, Samoki, are you serious? Just choice of music, she knows.
Yes.
The choice of music was a total turn off. I couldn't stand it. I am the pure hip hop girl, rap girl, hip life. Any rap line, I'm there. I can sing along throughout. That's the kind of work I do. I'm more into politics, of course, and then when it comes to entertainment, I like to let it go. I'm daring. I take risks, challenges, and there's a person who is not that daring. He is so reserved.
Yes.
He thinks so much about something before he acts, and you'll be like, you have to do this, do it, and then yes, the person is not doing it. Months, you expect that let's say if there's a fight or something with someone, you're expecting him to say this thing, and then he's not saying it because he's being so laid back. You sit in the person's car and you hear some songs. I'm like, oh my God, what is this? It was so painful hearing it for so long, but I dated him for so long. So then, was it my fault that I left? It wasn't my fault.
It was a deal breaker for you. If you weren't happy because of that, then it's good that you left, because you would also not make him happy. He would also not make you happy.
There are certain things too that I would like to bring up here so we dissect. Things, we usually talk about it at home, like guys who don't compliment. It's Valentine's Day. You know that some guys will never compliment you. We know it's normal from girls. If a girl doesn't compliment the other girl, we feel that, But if your guy doesn't compliment you, is it a big deal, Seti, for you?
For me, it is a big deal.
You take your time and dress up.
Sometimes as you're dressing, you're just focusing on how your boyfriend or your partner is going to
sees you.
Yeah, exactly. So if he doesn't compliment you, I think it's really a big deal. But then, some guys naturally are just not that type. So it's okay if you understand that, okay, my boyfriend or my husband is not going to say, you look good. But then I know how he expresses his love. So in as much as he's not saying, I love you, or you're looking good, he still loves me and he has noticed it, but he's just not saying it. So it's about understanding how he expresses his love and how you understand the way he is.
How easy is it, Akosia, to understand it? Before you come in, Loretta, how easy is it? Because I have met such instances, and it's not easy. It's not easy because you dress up, you take your time to go and shop. I'm a shopaholic. You go and shop and think, the guy likes heels, I'm rocking them, and then he won't compliment you. And the worst is, maybe I step in with Loretta, and he sees Loretta, oh, Loretta, you look so good. And he's not telling you.
I would take that personal.
And if I take it personal, is it my fault that I'm taking it personal?
No. If you've gone through that trouble, I understand you. But me, Charlie, honestly, I'm so like, I don't need it. It's like, you give it to me, you don't give it to me. It's like, I know I'm feeling So, and even how if we are going out, you have, and how I relate to people, how I'm feeling, and people are giving me the compliments, it's like, I don't really, if you don't, it's cool.
You don't care about it. You never mention it. You don't talk about it.
It doesn't rub me.
It's not a deal breaker for me. Loretta, you are coming in.
Okay, so I think everything is learned. If you don't know how to do something, learn how to do it because it's very important. I, for one, I like to compliment people a lot. And sometimes if my friends don't compliment me the way I compliment them,
It hurts.
it hurts.
I know.
Because it's not, well, that's how I am, but sometimes I make an effort. I try to pick something that's, you know, nice on your outfit. So I tell you, oh, because if there was something wrong with my outfit, I'm sure that one you would say it. So why is it that if I'm looking good, you refuse to say it?
So it's not
Learn it.
even only about your boyfriend or
Learn
your
it,
partner.
everybody. Learn it. It's good.
Learn
It's
it,
you're
you're
being.
looking good.
Thank you. You're being polite.
I think it's also it's an icebreaker.
Yes.
So you meet, even though we are dating. Sometimes when you meet your partner, there's a bit of tension, especially when you are going out and then you are all dressed. You are wondering, is it right for the occasion or you're overdressed? If the person tells you you look good, you calm down.
Yes.
Know that, oh, it's fine. It means I'm okay for. But if you get then all the
They're just looking at
you. How else can we exhibit our love as women to men? We've spoken about how we want them to behave towards us. So what do we do? What should we do to them for them to know that we really appreciate them? Because we have this problem with even fathers saying we appreciate the mothers more than them. I think it's something women don't really pay attention to. How do we express love towards our partners?
Okay. Women don't like giving gifts because we don't like spending. It's like, since we are those who manage the home, so every time we want to keep our money, but we like our men to give. But I think what society can do is try to educate people that it shouldn't be always the men giving. That way, I'm sure
by society we say the media.
Yes,
of course.
yes. That way, when it's Valentine's, your man will not run away from it because if he knows that you're going to give him something and you've thought about it, he won't run away. But if you're expecting him to give you something and he not getting anything in return, then he will definitely run away from it.
A quick one for me.
I would say it depends on how you define giving. For me, Charlie, I feel like women give all year round. If it's giving necessarily the perfume and things, think about it. People are in relationships, they're not even married yet. But the woman comes every Saturday to come and wash your clothes.
Cooking, washing.
Come to cook for you. Like that time, worried about you during the day. Let me check on you whether you're at work. Have you eaten all of that?
You're
That's
giving
like
yourself anyway.
so much giving.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's so much energy. I think about when I have to cook at home because and I don't like to cook, you know. So if my little brother is not there to come and cook the rice for me and I have to cook, see the stress if I'm going to go through. So imagine someone who's not even in a relationship does this every day, comes to your work to give you food, comes to wash your clothes on a Saturday, and then in the end what she's looking for is just like, Vals, they make me feel special, and I don't get it. Charlie, women give all year round, so
I would say men also give all year round. They
men.
support us. Yes, if you need something, you tell your man, I need this, and he does it for you. So it's all year round.
But some men, Loretta, not all. The one who ran from you because Valentine's Day was close.
some women too.
Some women too,
But
because
it's
I,
forced on
for one,
women to do
I
these
wouldn't do
things.
that for you. If you are not married, don't expect
But
me
you
to.
check on the person.
Yes, I do
That's
that.
giving.
And he,
time.
and he checks
That's
on
time
you
I give
too.
Is it not all
You
men
know,
check
you've
you?
been lucky.
Not all men check on you.
Okay.
Do you agree with that? I think not all men check
I want to
on
say
you.
that I agree with Loretta because when you ask the question about what would women do, I'm sitting here and I'm still lost. I don't know what to think of, and I'm just realizing that women are always so expectant about gifts and forgetting that they also need to give gifts. So I
But
think
maybe
I
because
agree
we
with
are
that.
emotional, and so we use our emotions to check on you and to do this and that.
But with what
Because
you're
that's God's
saying is
will.
when
Yeah.
you're married.
Okay.
With
No,
what
not
she's saying.
necessarily. I'm talking about even boyfriend girlfriend level.
Yes.
Like you're not even married to me,
And
but
but with
your
that,
house,
it's
come
a
and wash
choice. It's
everything.
actually it's a
They
choice.
say
But
it's a
people
choice,
do it.
but the way our society is set, once you've been put in the role of girlfriend or partner of this person, this is what they expect you to do. Unless you're someone who's liberated and it's like, this is not what I do in my relationship.
But even
most
how
people,
many
this is
of
what
us
they do.
liberated will not do that?
Yeah.
I just still think women should give more because when it's Vals Day, I'm expecting of what I'm going to get. So we should look at it very well. It's not. We always talk about women empowerment and the fact that there should be equity and all that.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the serious matters, we
that
are
one,
trying to run away. So
We
I
are
think
selfish.
yeah. So I think we should learn how to give too. And
Since we are talking about love, can you grow to love someone if from day one you don't love the person?
Yeah, I mean, love is so fluid. There are some people who they have to be together and they grow to learn people. There are some people they meet for the first time and it's like, wow, you know, there's no right way to find love.
I, for one, I mostly enter into relationships before falling in love with a person, because in the relationship I get to know who the person is, because you know you don't want to delay, oh maybe let me give it a try, probably it will work out and all that. So mostly I end up dating the person for some time. Can take, so I realize that the person tells me that I love you, but I don't say it back because I don't feel it yet. Yeah, so I take my time. I actually take my time, because it's not just about saying I love you, I love you. I have to get to know you first.
When do you get to the point where you know that this is the time to say I love you?
It just happens. I don't know, but it just happens.
You
it can
feel
take
now,
a long time.
You feel that
Yes.
you click, you feel that without the person you can't breathe.
No, not breathe.
Have we overused the word I love you? Have we abused it?
Yeah, I believe we've abused it, because personally, I sometimes say I love you to a friend, a random friend, be it male or female. So even when you're saying I love you to someone you really, really do love, like it doesn't feel anywhere. And with emojis too, the emoji with a kiss, you always send emoji with kisses, the heart and all that. So I love you doesn't really mean anything to me, because I feel like I just use it anyhow.
But when you say it to the person that you really love, it's supposed to mean deep, right?
Yeah, that's what's supposed to mean.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll say this is all me from my point of view. Love, when you say I love you, it's like, for me, it's a big deal. You see the way I went on the whole love means giving, receiving. If you say you love me, then it's a lot of intense things you say you're planning to feel and do with me, even if it's for, like I said, it doesn't have to be for life. It has to be for that time. So if you come at me with I love you and then you cheat, it's like, it's dangerous. You know why? Because what you're doing here, you mess with people's minds and emotions. In those and and that can be the greatest damage. It's not necessarily a physical thing. Some people go mad from that kind of, I'm presenting this face, but that's not the face that came.
So Akosia doesn't like to be, for you to spring surprises. Do you share the same thing?
Yes, I think I would agree with her, because if you love someone, you love that person. If you don't say it.
But they say men cheat. All men cheat. All
we
men
say we
cheat.
allow men to cheat. Women cheat too, it's just be open, honestly.
Be open about
be
it.
open. I honestly don't, I feel like cheating is a problem. The word cheating is problematic, because we've been in a society where we force people to think monogamy is the only way relationships can be, but not everyone can be monogamous.
Yes.
So what is happening is there are people who are forcing themselves to be monogamous when they are not.
No.
So, and most times it's women who suffer with men who are not monogamous. And so men are presenting this vibe, and then eventually you find that he has 3-4 kids elsewhere. And then we punish women who are non-monogamous and they are forced to be monogamous. And when you find a woman cheats, before you realize, hey, she's a devil, she has children, she's come to destroy the marriage. Like, the punishment for women is even extra. So I would say, be real from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? Allow people to be who they are.
Seti, allow people to be who they are.
Totally
But
agree.
do you allow yourself to be who you are when you are in a relationship?
Yeah.
Don't you
The
pretend?
thing is, it feels like that's what we've been socialized into, to be with one person. That's it. But I just feel like men are more prone to cheat. And we are beginning to accept it gradually, that men cheat and it's fine. But as a woman, if you cheat, like she said, the punishment is even extra. For me, I wouldn't like to, I've never been, I don't know if I've been cheated on before.
But they always say that we change when we get married. That's the perception. That women change when they get married. And so it means that they see us as we fake during the relationship the dating stage. So when they tie you down or you get the ring, then now you are you change, not
like
cheating,
how do you
but
change?
you change. They feel there are women who are talkers. But when they are dating, you never know. They are quiet. Okay, yes.
But it's
some
different
even
when
call
you're
them,
living together.
Sweetheart,
It's
blah, blah, blah.
different.
When they live together, to hell with you and the sweetheart and all that.
Because why not, Charlie? We made our society look like, Charlie, the only prize for woman is for her to be married. Just yesterday, we tweeted something online. I was with 3 other women, and then someone's response was, "Spinsters, when will you become wives?" This is the kind of abuse women get all the time. So I won't fault any other woman if she feels like for survival tactics, let me play this game, and when I get my prize, then I can be myself. So for a lot of women, marriage is when they actually come to be themselves.
Yes, and that's why I was asking the question about love, because then as we are there, somebody meets you and says, "I want to marry you," and your parents don't even find out whether you love the person or not. Oh, the person is ideal. Yes. The person is this, the person is that.
Yeah.
Maybe you are in love with someone. No. This person wants to marry you.
So that's it.
That's it. Whether you love, so then where does love come in? We don't believe in love then as a society. If we really believe in love, as we go to church or whatever worship we do, then we should be preaching that before you can even live with someone, you should be able to love
the person.
I am not a pro in the Bible, but I know the Bible talks about love and those things. So we've sidelined it as a society. I would like to read a few comments here, particularly on the picture that I showed on the screen, on your screen. And then, okay, Na Doku says, very cool, because the time alone is enough. That's in relation to whether you or not you prefer to get gifts or to be with your partner, your boo-boo, as we say it now. Nana Celine says, we'll choose quality time with him every day. Na Nole Loku says, that will be the best gift ever. Nana Ama Abize, gift I go chop. Nancy says, I hope they won't go and watch all these football matches that today too. She means that she hopes you not go and watch football. I don't follow the league, any league. So if there's a match playing today,
there's a match
forgo the match and then make sure you spend quality time with your one and only, because after the match she will be there, and then you face the consequences. Mavis says, his time and presence alone is more than a gift to me. Ira says, will be okay, pa. The comments are many. That will be the most priceless gift, because money cannot buy that. Perfect, pa. That's what I even crave for. Says Sweetie B. Ifya Jama says, no, why? He has to buy me bread.
Nice.
I said, no, why? He has to buy me bread. That's her perception. Who knows? Maybe she's given love for so long and hasn't received anything in return. I so wanted to ask you ladies this. I want to know your favorite. Maybe because I didn't tell you earlier. So if I say your favorite love song, I'll put you too much on the spot. If you can give me that, that's fine. If not, your favorite, like your all-time love musician. I'm giving you 15 seconds. Think about it. Think about it. Your all-time, love, like person who sings love.
I like Lana Del Rey. I love her music so much. All her music.
Any song comes
yes.
to mind.
What's the name? I think Would You Still Love Me If I Was Still Young? Something like that.
Okay.
Yes, very nice song.
Akusia.
Oh man, I can't pick one person, but I'm a very 90s old school vibe. And bump and grind kind of music, bump and grind with the love, So maybe like, I like Brian McKnight. I like TLC. Red Light District is a song people should be doing their things with tonight. Red Light District. Thank me later. I'll say I can't pick one person, but yeah.
I would say Lionel Richie. His songs are classic, really, really classic tunes. And I think just him. If you're saying old time.
I'm not too old school, but I think I like, is it Percy? Or how do they call him? Percy Sledge or whatever. Whoever sang the When a Man Loves a Woman.
Yeah.
I'm not a man, but I think that song is really
Yes.
I think he hits the nail right on the head. So if you are watching us this evening, of course the evening is still young, you can go out there and follow the cliche gifts. You can go and follow the cliche gifts, the cards, the cake, the bouquet of flowers. You can go do your thing. I mean, at the restaurants, all over the place. You can wear your red. Don't mind us. We say we won't rock red because after the show we'll take it off. But hey, if you are into red, that's okay. That's why the boutiques are there selling the reds this season. And Valentine's Day is today, but it doesn't end today. You can show love every day of the year. Just make sure that you and your partner are compatible, and then you work towards, you know, having a long, fine relationship. I'd like to say a very big thank you to my ladies for making time with me tonight at Vienna City. Thank you so much, Loretta, for coming. Sisters, we'll meet in the house. The conversation continues. Also, Akosia, I find your Instagram page very interesting. You should go follow her. Akosia Hansen on Instagram. Yeah, very interesting pictures right there and paintings. Thanks so much. I know I can always count on you. And to Seti,
hello.
Thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
I know you need to see Akosia after this.
Definitely.
Welcome to the media. She has some tips for you. I cannot do this alone. So I'd like to say a very big thank you to my sponsors. They are my supporters. They've got G-Zone's back any day. Any day. Cool water. Water is the heart of life. Drink more. If you want to stay refreshed, none other than cool water. Also to Das Capital Limited for all your financial investment solutions. Think Das Capital. Das Capital says, we see a millionaire in you. Also to Nicey Omega-3 Sunflower Oil. If you see us looking all fresh, I only cook with Nicey Omega-3 Sunflower Oil. You can contact them for bulk purchases on this number 050-722-99199, 050-722-99199, or 050-722-9915, 050-722-9915. Nicey is located at East Legon, Ogbojo, opposite the gas filling station. Also to Vienna City, for allowing us their space to come and do our chit-chat here. Thank you so much, Vienna City. Keep watching G-Zone. Today is Valentine's Day. If you're going out with your partner, your lover, your family, you can do the cliche gifts if you don't mind. You can do the cakes, you can do your bouquet of flowers, red roses. You can bring me the red teddy bear or the white. It's cliche, but I still love it. Or you can try the new things we've mentioned on the show right here, the candlelit nights and the petals on the bed and whatnot. All the interesting new gifts you can try. My name remains Sexy Sassy Samwaki. I'd like to say have a good evening.